He's known for winning America's Got Talent Season 16 and showcasing his talents live in Las Vegas. And now he's bringing his magic to Branson for a brand new residency at the Reza Live Theater. Dustin Travella joins us now. Dustin, we're so excited to have you here in studio. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. This is amazing.
Yeah, so people are probably familiar with your work at this point, but let's get a little bit of your backstory. How'd you get started in magic and kind of what interested you from the jump?
Yeah, so when I was young, I had gambling grandparents. I grew up outside of Philadelphia, and so my grandparents would gamble in Atlantic City all the time. And they would get comp-free rooms that weren't really free because you pay for them at the blackjack table. But yeah, so every time they would get rooms and they would get free tickets, if there was a magician in town, they would take us to Atlantic City and go and see the magic shows. And fell in love. My uncle actually bought me my first real magic trick when I was a kid from a real magic shop. I was like, this is crazy. I thought I could only get plastic stuff, but it was like a real magic trick. So yeah, it was kind of from there. I just fell in love with it. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was a clown for a while, actually. So
wait, really?
Oh.
Yeah,
like
I was gonna leave that. I was like, no, we'll just say it.
Just say it.
Yeah, like the wig and the. That's why I stopped doing magic for a long time.
Okay.
Because I got to the age where I was very aware of my friends don't think being a clown is cool. So.
I could see that. I think they probably. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So tell me then, at what point did you hit the turn where you're like, okay, this is what I kind of want to pursue professionally for my life?
Yeah. So actually, with the clown thing, it's funny because I stopped being a clown and with that stopped doing magic. So when I was like 12, I kind of just never looked back. I never thought I could do magic not dressed like a clown. And so after high school, I pursued a music career. Got to do some cool music stuff. You know, had songs at radio and on TV and movies and stuff like this. And over time, I don't know, I feel like it just lost that sense of purpose as social media just became more and more important. I found myself more on my phone than actually with people. And for me, it's always been about connection with people. And I met a dude who was a magician, and I saw the way he very instantly just connected a whole group of people that would not normally be connected, you know, different ages, different skin colors, different backgrounds, all of a sudden all part of one thing. And it didn't take a platform, it didn't take a big following, it just took him busting out a deck of cards and doing something fun. And to me, it was one of the most beautiful moments to see this performing art form that's just able to unite people and bring the child out in all of us, and I think that's what I fell in love with. So started doing magic and never looked back after that moment.
Yeah, that's a really cool story. So I can tell just based off what you're saying that you enjoy captivating an audience. So why is that important to you?
Yeah, so when I was young, you know, I always tell people the first time I experienced magic, it wasn't a card trick and it wasn't a coin trick, it was people. And my parents, when I was young, their marriage was falling apart, just drugs and alcohol and affairs and all these things. And there's two people that stepped into our lives and kind of just helped put my family back together again. And I think that was when I realized the power that a person can have by just showing up. It didn't take money, it didn't take a nonprofit, it didn't take anything. It just took them saying yes to answering the call for two humans who needed help. And what's wild is that, you know, it changed my parents' lives, but they had no idea it would change my life, my sister's life. And now we have two boys who are in here who we've adopted, and it's changed their life. And so the idea that one human can change generations of a family is insane to me.
Yeah. Well, it's important to kind of find the light or those light forces for us in those dark situations. So that's awesome that that's kind of what happened for you and your family. Now, a big highlight, you went on to win America's Got Talent, as we mentioned. So kind of what was that experience like for you?
It was the most stressful experience of my life. It was great. It was really, really cool. Actually, my wife, a few years prior to that, was on a run one day, and she came home, and she was like, Dustin, I was just running, and I feel like you're going to win America's Got Talent. And, you know, I'd been doing magic, for 3 days at that point. I was like, you have to be good, right?
So confidence.
Big ambitions,
Yes, babe.
That will be a magic trick if I can even get on. So I tried to get on, didn't get on the show. I just was not ready. Tried again the next year, wasn't ready. And in the meantime, we had adopted our first boy, the younger brother. And we're like, we should just go on and tell his story. And anyways, so that third season got on, and it was absolutely insane. Never expected to make it as far as I did. We got a phone call but right before the live rounds asking if we would adopt his older brother, which we weren't expecting. So we're in the middle of this crazy, life-changing moment on the show, and we're not going to say no to bringing in Silas. So so we did that. So we were stuck in a hotel for 2 months with 2 toddlers, one who we just met, having to come up with a new magic trick every week. To do this. So it was fun being on the show, but I was glad when it was over.
Well, that's exciting, first of all. Congrats on all that kind of family addition to and the completion of your family. You are performing live in Branson. We're going to talk about that more in a second, but stick around because when we come back, Dustin is going to show Haley and I some of his own magic.
You don't want to miss it.